go. What is up, gamers? It's your boy, Augie Rosh T Totally. Do a quick check to see how this is doing. I've had some stream issues, so I'm gonna hear myself twice. Alright, here we go. What is up, gamers? It's your boy, Augie Rosh T. Let's turn myself up. Quiet as heck. Here we go. Hello, hello. Alright, this is the game. Hello, 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 hello. My gain is up now. That's better. Alright. Hello, hello. And I hope everything's good. Alright. What is up, gamers? Your boy Rock Season V. And today, we're going to be looking at and reacting to the Xbox Developer Direct. Am I excited? Yes. There are a couple games we're going to look at right here. I'm going to get out of this, and we're going to go over here to the first showcase of 2025. We got 3 games to look at, and then a mystery one. We'll talk about what could be the mystery one later. And right here, we're talking about one of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. A very nice looking game. Look at that. That looks freaking good. This game is coming out this year, as will all 3 of these games, or 4 of these games they're talking about today will come out this year. This game looks pretty cool. It's not an Xbox exclusive or anything, but I guess it's just getting on the Xbox because it's maybe an Xbox Studio or something. So we got something going on there. I'm gonna do something real quick. Let's do this for a second. Where's the I swear they changed OBS or something, because my OBS is not the same as it used to be. A source. Oh wait, 1 second. Boop. Black screen, black screen, black screen, black screen. Go over here. Boop. And we're back. All right. This is one of the games coming out. It's on all platforms. It looks cool, honestly. It looks interesting. The graphics are really good. I'm excited about it. The other game we got is South of Midnight, coming this year. This is kind of like a Souls-like game. This trailer, I mean, I don't really. The art style is unique. I understand that, but I'm not really the biggest fan of like how it looks. It's like really, really, really framey. Like, as you can see, like it kind of looks like stop motion, but it's not. Maybe the gameplay isn't that framey, but like that looks smooth as heck. But like the cutscenes are just weird. It's smooth. It's an interesting thing. It's like a deep south, a deep south game, so I'm excited about it. Framey, but yeah, sorry. Some. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. Oh shoot, I'm watching the wrong one. Let's switch it to the 4K. Yeah, so, but the big question is, what will be the last game? And of course, the last game before that is Doom Dark Ages, which is a new Doom game set in the Dark Ages. It looks pretty freaking cool, I have to say. So I'm excited about that one as well. Hopefully it is good. It probably will be. I need to play Doom Eternal still. So new Doom game coming out. The pictures, the media looks cool. So it's not loading. But yeah, I'm excited about that too. Join the Slayer Club. Bada bing, bada boom. But the big question is, there is one more game. One more game that have yet to announce for this Developer Direct. Now, the big question is, what will that game be, right? As maybe it will be a new Halo, because Halo Infinite had a really, was kind of shitty. Maybe there's been talks of a Oblivion remake right there in the chat. You can see Banjo-Kazooie remake, maybe. There's a lot of things it could be. Now, with how maybe Fable news, because you know they released Fable, like saying we're coming out with Fable, and bada bing, bada boom, nothing freaking happened. So, you know, it's a big question what it's gonna be. But it's gonna be a game that comes out this year. It's gonna be a big game, and I do have many questions about it. For example, what will it be? Will it be something cool? Will it be something bad? Oh, hopefully something cool. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Mystery game. So apparently there's leaks saying that the mystery game is from a legendary Japanese IP with decades of history. So it could be Mario. Pac-Man 2. Digimon. It could be Digimon. A big Digimon game. Persona 6 or a new Tales game. That's good questions right there. Castlevania would be crazy. Nier. Ninja Garden, maybe. You know, we have a Sonic Adventure 3, possibly. That would be huge. Ninja Gaiden 4, Scalebound, finally revealing. And then they cut that game. Persona something. Dragon Quest 10. Resident Evil 9. But most importantly, it's going to be a game that comes out this year. A game that's going to come out by at least there we go. By at least December 31st, 2025, the game that will announce will come out this year. The big question is, though, what will it be? There's a leak that it's going to be a Japanese IP. A legendary Japanese IP that's going to get a sequel or something. I not really looking forward to that. I hope it's not that, because it looks like it's going to be in a Nier game, which I never really were into those games. Oblivion, like, so apparently, my question is, there's Oblivion remake coming out. Leaks. Nothing has been announced yet from Bethesda, from Xbox about Oblivion remake. But there's been leaks in the community saying it's going to come out this summer, which is freaking crazy because it is January, almost February, and if there is a game coming out this summer, you think they would announce it that big, announce it by now. So that's really my skepticism with that. So I think Xbox has been really, really, really quiet with their big games. For example, Fable. For example, Halo. For example, Gears. For example, Bethesda games. They've been really quiet, and this developer direct doesn't really make sense to me, because one of the games is not Xbox exclusive. Oh, all three of the games aren't. You know, just one of the games looks okay, the other game looks fine, and then Doom. So I'm like, oh yeah, Doom. But besides that, it's really interesting what we're gonna get here. like I said, there's a leak that it is from a Japanese IP. You're on Reddit saying, take it with a grain of salt, it is Reddit. But it's saying, the mystery game from the Xbox Direct is a new game from a legendary Japanese IP with decades of history. Decades. So at least over 20 years, I would assume from that statement, because it's just decades, not decade. So, multiple decades. Mario 3D 2. There's a window saying that opinion has turned to gaming. Well, that's all speculation. I don't know what the mystery game is going to be. I'm excited for it, whatever it's going to be. It may be cool. Xbox also may do some cool things with other stuff. I don't know. Well, we're getting to the meat and bones, boys. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Launch. All games you're about to see are in development and do not represent final products. All games are available day one with Game Pass. Thank you, Game Pass. All games supported Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Cloud Gaming, buy once, play on Xbox consoles, Xbox App on PC with cross saves and cross progression. Sure, so. I do like that on Xbox, how you can. Alright, we have rating pending to mature. Okay. Peggy 18. Peggy 18. Let's turn this up. Oh, wow. Okay. Four games. Alright, with 4 games. Which 4? That's the question. Which 4? 4 studios. Of course. Well, I hope so. Straight from the devs. To you. Does anyone else feel like I don't really like this? I feel like it's just really extra. Really, all I want to see is the fucking games, and then do this whole what's up? We're here in fucking Toronto, Canada, with the developers of this freaking company, random company, and they talk about their passions and stuff. Oh shit! This is the okay. Well, Xbox Game Studios publishing. This is the mystery game already. Oh, it's a pirate game! No freaking way. No freaking way, a pirate game. I go crazy if it was a fucking pirate game, dude. We need a good pirate RPG, dude. That'd be so fucking fire. Oh, Team Ninja. They were right. Why does he got that smoke face on?
今日は皆様にジム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですがこちらをご覧ください。
Please take a look.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world.
Oh my god, Cyberpunk.
The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission. No escape.
This is kind of badass though.
You're open.
Alright, this is pretty fire. I mean...
Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
Ninja got 5.
So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
4! Ninja got 4!
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜はやぶさも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜はやぶさが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。今作の新主人公であり、はやぶさと対をなす烏一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、そこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、街はヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
新しい主人公のヤクモは
What the fuck are these
竜
intros?
はやぶさに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、烏一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物と
You know, it'd
し
be
て
great,
デザ
like
イ
a
ンしてい
freaking.
ま
I
す。
was thinking of that, like
そんなヤ
a
クモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた
pirate
東京治安維持
RPG
組
would
織
be
であり、
freaking amazing.
黒
That's the
竜
game
の
I
封印
want
を
right
守
now.
る
I don't think it's ever
竜
gonna
神島
happen.
や
It's never happened
現
before.
世に蔓延す
So
る
it would be
人な
really
らざ
cool
る
to
者
have that.
妖魔、
To be like
そしても
just
ち
a
ろん
freaking
シ
give
リーズ
me
おなじ
an
みの
ocean,
魔
give me a
人も
place,
登
give
場
me
しま
like
す。
something. I
ま
have a
た
good story.
現時点では
Isn't
公開していま
hopefully
せ
not
んが、
linear.
新たなキャラ
Give
ク
me
タ
a
ー
story.
や
Give me
シリ
like
ーズ
three
ファンの方
factions,
に喜
four
んでいただ
factions,
ける
right?
人物も
So you
登場し
have
ますので、続報にご期
you
待
have
くださ
like
い。
the colonial powers. You got like
従
the
来のシリー
pirates,
ズ
and
か
you
ら
got
バ
like
トルスピードをさら
you
に
know,
加速
a
さ
couple
せ、
factions,
目
right?
に
You
も止まら
know?
ぬスピードで
And you
敵
get
と
to
の
like choose
攻
which one
防
you
を
want
繰
to
り
do
広げる
for.
ことができま
Yeah,
す。
like you get rewarded. And I think that's cool as fuck. If done correctly. I don't think it
さ
ever
らに
going to be done
ヤク
because
モ
it's
が
never
使え
been
る
done
新要
before
素、
in a right
結
way.
節忍術、ヌエの
But
型を
I
駆使
do
したダ
wish
イナミッ
that
クな
it
攻
would
撃によって これまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を可能に
That'd be
しま
so cool. How do you feel about this? I mean,
これまでの忍者
it
ガイデ
looks
ン
cool,
にはない
right? But like in this time of day, there are so many games like this out right now.
多勢に
There are
無
so
勢
many
の状
games,
態が長く
ninja
戦
game,
況を
Souls-like,
一気に覆すことができます
action RPGs,
もちろん
not
1
RPG,
対1の
fast
戦闘に
action
おける比
games
率
like
も健
this.
在です
I mean, it's cool,
プレイヤ
right?
ー
You
同
enjoy
様
playing them,
敵もガードや回避を
and
し
that's why they
て
fucking make so many.
緊張
But
感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができ
I
ま
don't
す
know. I'm kind of disappointed. I mean,
敵の動き
yeah,
を
it's
し
a
っか
big
り
like.
捉えながら一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻
The,
撃を
the
仕
leak
掛
was
けてい
right.
くことが重
Japanese
要
IP with decades
上
of
の方
history,
によって
but
忍者ガイ
I
デン
just
の
kind
ア
of
クション
wish
の味わい
for
に
something
さらなる
maybe
進化を
new.
感じられるかと
You
思い
know,
ます
something maybe, or if so, maybe a more
特に
longer
アクションに関して
game,
は
kind of unique
手触り
game
バランス調
to
整な
be
ど
the
細部にわたり
Japanese
日々議論させていただき
IP.
会社の垣根
You
を
know,
越え
maybe
た密なやり取りをさせていただいています。
I
本
don't know,
作の
Resident
主
Evil,
人公であるヤ
something
クモは
uniquely
竜とは一
made.
味
It's
違う
not
アク
like
ションを有してい
another
ますが
like fast
その
action
中でも
RPG.
し
A
っかり
fat,
と
I
忍
don't
者
know why
ガ
I
イデ
say
ンら
that
し
saying
さを
RPG.
感じていただけ
Fast
ると思い
action
ま
like
す。
Souls like game.
例えばカラス、ヌエ、
I mean, it looks cool.
型があるという
Like, if you
で
watch
かい
this,
役
this
も
looks
の大きな
fucking
特
really
徴
cool,
です
but
が、それらが持
it's
つ
been
多
done
彩
so
な
many
性能の
times.
アクションを用いて
It's like, I mean, it's like
敵や
getting
状況ごとに使い
saturated
分
with
け
the
る
industry.
攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などは
It looks
も
cool.
ちろんヤクモ
But
でも
what the
健在
the
で
real
す。
question is, how long is the game, right? Like, you gotta ask a couple
それぞれ
questions.
がかなり
Like,
異なる
how
個
long
性
is
的
the game
な
gonna
遊び
be? How
様々な戦
many
闘バリエーション
animations are there for like killing? Because you know, if it's the same 5 animations over and over again, that gets kind of tiring. But if the game's not that long, then it's like, okay, is there like a new game plus element where you get to go through it again? Will there be multiple chapters and stuff, decision making at all? Will the fight bosses be fun? And that's the whole thing. And it'll probably be fun. This game looks fun as fuck. But the big question is like length, hopefully over 5 hours, animations, and other stuff besides slashing. I mean, that's what I asked, right? That's what I was saying. I've not really played any Ninja Gaiden games before, but I am fine to try this new one out. I'm kind of disappointed though. I was really looking forward to something
シリ
else.
ーズファンはもちろんのこと忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますのでぜひ発売をお待ちください
長年にわたって
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, I know Xbox owns Platinum Games, so that makes sense why it was Platinum Games. It's the Xbox Game Studio kind of thing. It makes sense. This fucking smug. I don't understand this part of the game. They're just talking about the fucking game and just walking around. What? It comes out fall 2025. I'm sorry. It comes out fall 2025. Looks
本
cool.
日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけで
Oh,
は
they're announcing one more
こ
thing.
ちらをご覧ください
Double feature. Team Ninja. Unreal Engine 5. Oh, it's a remake. A remaster, probably. See, that looks cooler than the new game. This looks so much cooler than the new game.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
This looks so much fucking cooler than the other game.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
This is a way better trailer.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Black.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox360 で発売しバイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様に
God, this game looks so much fucking cooler than the other
本
game.
作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻りアンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました美麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん竜ハヤブサに加え綾音、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイヤブルキャラクターとして登場します そして本作は本日コンソール PC そして Xbox ゲーム
Oh
パス
shit, that's pretty big. That's a
すぐ
big
に発
announcement
売
right
とな
there.
ります忍者ガイデンシリー
That's a
ズ
good
を長
announcement.
年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと本日
See, that's what fucking Bethesda should have done
皆様も
at Fallout 4. Instead of Fallout Shelter, they should have been like, here's Fallout 1 and 2 remastered. Well, no, they're fucking. Yeah, that's actually really cool. That's
今年は
actually
チーム
really
忍者
nice.
創
I,
立30周年の節目であり本日発表させていただ
Look how happy they are.
を含め2025年は忍者の年イヤーオブザ忍者となりますぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください本日はありがとうございま
that's
した
really good. I like that a lot, actually. Like, that looks cool. But I do kind of hate the red screen. Like, I think the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black looks really good. This game I'm the least hyped for. I'm fucking. It's a Souls game. They've been done so many fucking times. Why do all these studios look the same? Like, it just looks bad. It just looks like shit. I'm not
Hi,
even,
and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue.
We Happy Few.
For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric deep south.
God, I just hate how it's
This
like
gave
so
us a
framey.
chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist.
Like, I think they're just trying to make it
So while our
look
protagonist Hazel is
like
at the forefront
drop
of our
motion
story,
kind of thing. But
it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
like, it just looks so bad. I feel like I'll get a headache playing this game.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Damn, why'd she do that?
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
Weaving?
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
Oh, just God, it looks.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales.
Why is she wearing a fucking like potato bag?
Up here. My salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to
Oh,
Hazel across the game.
like, is it supposed to look framey?
I hear about a new weaver, so did you say?
Because like that first cutscene didn't look framey, and everything else looks framey, and this doesn't look framey.
Meeting Catfish
What the
marks
fuck is the point
of Hazel's journey? All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities.
Oh, let's go.
Those
Prince of
abilities
Persia.
also help Hazel progress on her journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Maybe it's not Souls like.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as ain'ts, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Haint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the Slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage.
Let's look at this fucking UI for a second. It looks pretty good, I guess. Top left corner. Look like your spells. It looks kind of old school though.
Then
Which is,
press the
I'm
advantage
fine.
with
It doesn't have to look
forward
the newest it does,
Spells
you know.
interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks
Yo,
new moves
that's a
and
small
improved
ass
weapons,
tree.
and you'll have to decide which areas to
Oh
prioritize.
my god, that's a small. It's, I guess
Upgrades will change
they're
how
not
you
done with the
approach
game,
combat,
but like that's a
like
small tree.
enhancing
That's a
area
really
defense
small
attacks.
tree. How long is this game? That's
Refining
another question
push
for this
and pull
game.
skills to improve
What's the
precision
link for
and
this
make
game?
them feel more rewarding.
I mean, it looks interesting, kind of like Prince of Persia, kind
fast
of
and
movement,
responsive. Built
kind
around
of
chaining
like
attacks,
using
blending
magic, like
precise
Prince of
strikes
Persia,
and
like
unraveling
a lot of Prince of Persia similarities here.
take a look around? You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or
that's cool.
animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes.
I mean, the
before
good
she
thing about
can
this game is it's pretty unique. I gotta say, like, kind of unique art style, unique basis
We
of the
designed
game.
each region to
Southern
reflect the
Gothic
creature that's
doesn't
been
really
doomed
get
to
talked about that
wander.
much.
From the atmospheric environment to
Of course,
unique
what a better
music
studio to
themes
talk about
composed for each one.
the Bayou than
While not all
Montreal.
encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These
Two-toed
encounters
Tom.
feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom,
I wonder if it's the same
Hugging
song
Molly.
every time.
each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal
the world
swamps
looks good.
to
The world looks
flooded
cool.
farmlands, to the Appalachian peaks.
Appalachian.
In
Fuck
our
is that?
magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away.
So you go all the way
a
from
hungry river.
the Gulf
And as
to
Hazel
the
delves
Appalachians.
deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The
I'm
history,
looking- like,
landscape,
you're looking for your
and
fucking,
folklore
like,
of
mom.
the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the past.
Oh my
is
gosh,
with
I've seen
central
that in the
themes,
South.
which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation. which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every proper character.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Ooh.
Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
Game looks pretty cool, to be honest. Kind of unique. Which, I mean, isn't the best thing to like be popular, because nowadays every fucking thing's like, you know.
That collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We also enjoy this deep dive into South of
what fucking voice actually lie make it, man? Have to do all that, dude.
On April 8th, and pre-orders are now available.
No, there's nothing in this game that's gonna make that guy have to do that fucking like facial expression, fucking like shaking. April 8th. That's pretty. That's an Xbox exclusive. What's next? The Sandfall. This game isn't. This is on PlayStation and everything. So this is gonna be interesting. Sandfall Interactive. Wow, dude, this is a cool ass fucking place. Cool place for a fucking game studio.
Bonjour, everyone.
Oh, bonjour.
We are Sunfall Interactive, and welcome to our nano.
Oh, is that an That's an aqueduct, dude. Oh.
We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition.
Dude, I'm loving their fucking game studio, man.
It's a turn-based RPG set in
turn-based RPG.
late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Set in
Our
France.
grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I
mean, it looks pretty good.
to
Kind of
realize
like
my
Final
dream.
Fantasy thing, no turn-based
First, I
RPG.
turned to a programmer
But
and you will get
Western.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
What's on that Discord?
Guillaume and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements. A vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project,
What are these intros,
I
dude?
quit my job
What
the
is
following
this?
week
Who directed
and
this
joined
shit?
the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by three core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive.
They tore down the Eiffel Tower, let's freaking go!
On these tenets, a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume
I just kind of
and
wish
spent
in
4
this
years
showcase, like I like seeing the
developing
developers and talking about the game and
And that
stuff, but
started
like I
with
kind of wish we got like more gameplay and like more.
67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight.
There's no way
to
that guy's
the
not
final
fucking
breath,
over
but none have
33
ever
years old.
returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us
Game
are
looks good.
people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships.
I don't know why they made that girl look like really young.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me.
I don't know why they did that.
In a world like this, How does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't.
And to be fair though, it really looks like it's gonna be like a fucking. I've not seen that much gameplay at all. A lot of cinematic stuff.
What are the stars whispering to you?
A lot of
Actually,
cutscenes.
I'm the
A lot
one
of
whispering
cutscenes,
to
which is
them.
scary
It's
for me because
something
if it's a great story, I'll be invested. But
Mael, who cares more about
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of JRPG style. Or turn-based RPGs. I like turn-based strategy.
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need your foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Jest Troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jest Trolls across the game. And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world.
This game looks fucking like nice. Look at
If you
that.
bring him back his special stones, you can unlock
The
abilities
big question
for
is,
him
I hope
to
there's just
explore
more
areas of the world
game
and find exciting
play.
secrets.
Like I spend more time in the game, playing the game, than cutscenes.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them
But,
has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear
Strong
vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
Just fucking press a button
During
and there's
enemy
something new.
turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found
The man was
the
adding nothing
real-time
on his
elements
fucking
too hard.
laptop.
Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Mael switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Mael the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina.
Okay, that's kind of.
Every character has more than 20 unique skills in the skill tree and hundreds of passive effects. They can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestrel Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Gestral.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D...
I'm so sorry.
Yes, we've got a world map.
We have a world map.
And it
No
was a real
freaking
challenge
way.
to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need Eske's help traveling around.
Here we go!
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
And this game looks cool.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game
Unique.
for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team, it's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Another April release, that's pretty cool. Doom. Doom. Here it is, the big one. Doom. Go.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
Heck yeah.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the
Heck
legendary
yeah,
Doom
bro.
franchise.
Doom Dark Ages.
It is an honor
Get there
to
with the
work
my
on this game,
freaking
to carry
maul
on
and
its
just
tradition
swinging
of
around and hit
creating
people.
all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
Oh yeah. God damn. What the?
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast.
Interesting
A grounded combat
UI.
system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again. Just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own, as a unique experience.
That may be a little weird,
So in
though.
2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
That's pretty fucking cool.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest
He
demons
missed the
we've ever
block.
created it is. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Frail.
Or maybe an electrified gauntlet. Or even a Doom spiked mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Damn.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the
This game
Slayer
was pretty
has the
fucking cool.
power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environment.
See, this is a better, way better trailer than the other 3. Like, I've not seen any developers. I've not seen any, like, walking upstairs things. It's just straight gameplay. It's running away. Whoa, that's interesting. God, so much stuff's happening.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlas, which is a mech. It's the size of a building, it's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, We also have for you your very
Dragon.
own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon.
What the fuck?
These are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Exploration.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue.
Oh, wow.
It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet. And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure
Rock on, bro. Hell yeah.
Expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases...
Today? What did you say, this May? May 15th. Whoa. That's not that far. The game looked cool as fuck. That was the best one that they showcased. So I think that's it, because they're gonna go... Oh, I have 12 minutes left. One more, maybe? We're not done. Todd Howard's...
I cannot move.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around
I mean,
and unraveling enemies.
all these games look cool, but I mean, I don't think this warrants a direct or any big event over them. One is this one is a game that hasn't been made in a decade. One's a new Doom game. Everyone really knows what that's gonna be. The other two are like two developers' like first really big games, I think. So it's kind of like, are they good? It's weird. Why is this a thing? Like, I understand Ninja Gaiden 4 being a big one, but like the other two are just a little, I don't know. It feels a little lazy from Microsoft, to be real, 100%. What I see here is a lineup right here which wasn't great. This does not warrant an hour worth of my time. The only really big thing, I mean, let's look at all three. Doom Dark Ages looks fucking badass as shit. I think it's going to be better than Doom Eternal. I think that game looks cool as fuck. South of Midnight is unique. It's a unique game. It looks like a niche game. Some people will enjoy playing it. That would be fucking amazing. Expedition 33, another niche game. Looks interesting. Very cool. It would be interesting to play. Maybe try it out. But these two games alone do not warrant a direct. I mean, I already know they're going to be there, so like, but like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be interesting. I also like that Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is available to play today. I think that's awesome. I think that's a great way to do this. But also, I don't know. It feels like the thing with Xbox, the thing with Microsoft is I always leave these things wanting more. Not with like, oh my god, it was so good, I want more. It was, I'm disappointed. I leave, I don't know why. I always feel like they would give us more. Because Microsoft supposedly is working on so many games. Fable. Elder Scrolls. Banjo-Kazooie. Halo. Like, so much stuff. So many games people have been dying for. And just Microsoft has not been good at giving, or Xbox has not been good at like giving players what they want. There's so many games which you would expect to come out this year that are going to be cool. I guess the only release date past summer was fall 2025, and everything else is like set in stone, which is cool. But I don't know. What's people saying in the comments? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Fallout, Oblivion. Yeah. I don't know. It's whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Peace.